Hey, but peep this. Listen to this, because this to me feels like an admission.
Even just this situation right now is a learning experience for me. And let me tell you something, and I ain't never said this shit on camera. I take full responsibility, bro, for everything that happened. You wanna know why?
What do you mean?
Because I should have never mixed emotion with business, bro. As a man, I should have never mixed emotion with business, bro. I know now that I should just do business, my nigga, and leave the emotion out of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not getting invested with anybody no more when it comes down to that situation. We want to play this shit like businessman. We gonna be businessman at the end of the day. We come, bro. I know what it's like to be a rapper, bro.
I just thought that was kind of interesting, because that to me, it's like, I don't know if he realizes what he's saying right there is that, like, yeah, like that was not the way to handle it. Like that fucking, like, just because you felt like your ego was a little bit bruised in that moment or whatever doesn't mean that you need to go blow shit up, because now I feel like they're kind of seeing the other side of things.
When I said that to him, I
got that clip ready too if you want to listen to that.
No, but I'm saying I got cussed out when I said, hey, you know, it's a business aspect, bro. Like, you got to understand that. Like, and that's not to them, bro. That's not even, that's to anybody in general. Like, that's a lesson right there. Like, you can't, Don't fuck up your for sure. Sometimes that's not nothing to them. I look at for myself. I can't fuck up my for sures for a matey. Yeah. It's not the way you play poker.
Yeah.
It's not the way you, man, don't fuck up your for shows. You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't throw it away. You know what I mean? And I say that in a general statement, bro. Like, I got nothing but love for them dudes, even though, like, I feel like only a couple probably got love for me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with that. But that's all I was trying to say when all the shit went down, was just like, hey, man, business is business, bro. I'm here to do business, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hold a good friendship, is by doing good business. If I stop listening, me and you can be homies, right? We could have grew up together. We start doing business. If the business gets shitty, guess what? Our friendship's about to get shitty. Period. And we're not gonna fuck with each other the same. Now you gonna have a resentment for me, I'm gonna have a resentment for you, and we ain't gonna give a fuck if our mamas used to drop each other off at the house to watch them and all that shit ain't even gonna matter, my nigga. That shit's gonna look watered down because we're not doing right today.
So Charles, let me ask some questions then.
What's up?
So UAD, Pun, and all y'all speak since everything happened? Like, y'all got a relationship?
I've spoke to AD.
Word.
That's it.
T-Rail, nobody else? Oh, since the BT shit with you and T-Rail, y'all ain't really...
Yeah, nah.
That was a
I hit T-Rail up. He said something, but he never hit me back. I told him to call me so we could chop it up, but he never called. But hey, it's all good with me, my nigga. I get it, bro. Like, listen, homie. Like, I get it, my nigga. Like, you know, that's why that goes to show, like, it was never about friendship. It was always business. Once we all separated, the friendship separated. It wasn't no, hey, what you doing today? Hey, what you on? It wasn't none of that, my nigga. That shit stopped, and I'm just telling the truth. That's not to start no beef. That ain't no...
Not to cut you, it seemed like, cause like on the outside watching in, like before I even got to No Jumper, they always had that camaraderie or whatever, but it seemed like you was probably the only person that wasn't really a part of it, because it seemed like they all still cool. But I like you and Gina. I seen you and Gina did a lot of views and shit together and shit. Y'all ain't got a relationship?
I haven't talked to Gina since the day she left.
Damn, that's saying a lot.
I seen her for the first time on the red carpet at the BET Awards, and first thing she said before she gave me a hug was hell no.
Really?
Like, I don't know. I take things differently. I'm a grown ass man, dog. So like, I'm not a kid. I know how to read between the lines on certain things. People can say what the fuck they want to say, but I saw things the way that I saw them. You know what I mean? That day, bro. It wasn't to knock T-Rail. It wasn't to downplay him. I just said how I looked at things, bro. I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I know when somebody's atting you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a dummy, and I still stand on that with nothing but love behind it. Gina, like I said, me and Gina did a lot of great things together. I guess, you know, great things have its dead ends.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because it's like Gina's had a little shit to say about me, whatever, but I never had never had anything bad to say about her. I never, you know, had a negative opinion of her. No. From my perspective, it's like I gave her an opportunity for a couple of years. I gave her a good job that she was enjoying, where she could work within the culture and everything. Definitely opened doors for her to be able to do whatever she gonna do from here, whatever she got going on with BET or whatever she got going on independently, whatever. It's like, you know, I gave you an opportunity. And realistically,
catapult.
But I only even closed the door on that opportunity at a point where she was making it so unbelievably obvious that she had one foot out the door and that she wasn't really feeling it. She wasn't even trying to come into the office anymore. For me, it's like at that point, I'm already looking at the game like, damn, we need to be moving the ball down the court. We need to be like getting away, getting past all this stuff. So if you're not 100% on board, then I don't really feel like I got that much use for you in this building anymore. So when we let her go, I was kind of shocked that she even felt some type of way or unfollowed me or whatever. Like, what the fuck did I ever do to you to make you feel like you wanted to unfollow me or whatever? But even with like the AD shit and everything, I feel like as they get deeper into like running their own business and trying to run their own business, if they are going to even continue doing the Figmunity World thing, because I'm going to be real, I don't feel like there's a lot of attention being put into it at a certain point. They're learning all the lessons that I'm learning, which is basically like just how difficult it is to run a business, how difficult it is to keep your audience engaged and shit like that. And they now have this crazy ass dynamic where there's this other podcast that I shall not name. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. Say it. And basically, like, they're now playing the role of Figmunity within Figmunity. Like, they are the Figmunity to No Jumper, because now they're not really invested in pushing the same narratives as Figmunity. They're like a little renegade band of dudes who are now doing more views than a lot of people in the Figmunity universe by just being a little bit more raw and stuff. And the only reason why they're even there is because they got brought into this shit. Now motherfuckers is getting COVID, you know, Leather's out here infecting people left and right and shit. So shit is out of control as far as I can tell. But they're learning that lesson very quickly, is that if you have other people who are not getting paid, who are under your umbrella, and those people don't necessarily have the same objectives as you, then they're going to start
feeling like they have no alliance to you
and making
no type of
making conflict for content. And not to say that they're even necessarily doing that, because the whole COVID narrative and shit, they got done dirty, like whatever his name.
Yeah, I see.
That's not cool.
I seen that. I feel like Heather and T-Rail should at least gave Keem a heads up with the COVID shit. That's kind of like.
And especially when they told me that he got like a sick mom and he got multiple kids and shit, I was like, how the fuck are you just joking around with the COVID thing? But now that shit's fucked up, because, and I don't even want to be like digging in their business, but I don't know if I ever seen the audience switch up on somebody as fast as they switched up on her. And I don't know how that shit gets better from here.